So the next option I'm going to see here is called SCM polling. Okay. Imagine I want this job to run, but I want the build to be triggered only when there is a commit happened on my repo. Okay. So basically, I want to say like my Jenkins should go and check my repo. If there is any commit happened, then only I want this job to be triggered. Okay. So let's see how that is happening. That is where the poll SCM comes into picture. So click on poll SCM and in the schedule, let me just put it like the same schedule. Uncheck the build periodically. And in the poll SCM, let me give the same schedule. And let me save this. So once you do that, you can see an additional option called Git polling log has been created. So polling has not yet run it. So it should be running at 148. Let me give it some time. So there will be a new entry called Git polling log will be created. I think polling should have been run now. Yeah, you can see if you check the Git polling log at 148, the polling has started, right? It's saying no changes has been identified. So it is not triggering any build. Okay. If you see the build number is 16, the last build number was 16. It haven't created any new build now. Okay. So it was already built by the build number 16. It's saying the last commit was already built by build number 16. So it is not creating any build. Okay. To trigger a build, let me go to this repo and let me edit a file. Okay. So let me edit it saying testing poll SCM. Let me add a new line. So in Git, let me edit this and let me commit the changes. The next run should trigger a build. So let me wait for one more minute. Then the polling, you can see it has ran a polling at 1:50 p.m. and it has identified a change. So it is triggering the build number 17. If I wait for 2 more minutes, it will say no changes identified. So, and it was already, the repo was already built by build 17. Let's give 2 more minutes. Yeah. So it is 22 now. You can see at 1:52, it has checked it, but it was already built by 17. So no changes has been done. So it is not triggering any build. Okay. So this is the option of poll SCM. Okay. But this is not a right way of doing it, right? Like every 2 minutes, my job will be going and checking the repo. Okay. And doing that, I'm actually increasing the load on my Jenkins server. Okay. So the ideal approach will be whenever a commit happened, I want my Git to trigger the job in Jenkins. Is there an option for it? That is where the webhook comes into picture. Okay, we will see that example. So complete the poll SCM, then we will see the GitHub webhook. So the difference between build periodically and poll SCM is like poll SCM will also execute the job at the scheduled time, but it will run the job only if there is a change available in the repo. Otherwise, it will not perform the build.